Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the news. Before going to the details, here's a quick look at the headlines. For mastery officers, 83 officers completed their induction training. Cabinet approves acquisition of 35 acres of land at New Shillong Township to relocate Central Jail. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma confirms National Investigation Agency raids in Meghalaya in connection with recent bomb blasts in New Delhi. President Draupadi Murmu celebrates Children's Day with students at Rashtrapati Bhavan and interacted with children from various schools and organizations. Wrestling Association of Meghalaya launches training and skill enhancement programs. To begin our news bulletin, here are the local stories. The Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Meghalaya held the valedictory function for newly recruited mastery officers at the IATC Conference Hall, Upper Shillong. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma along with Agriculture Minister Timothy D. Shira graced the event. A total of 83 officers completed their induction training, marking a key milestone in strengthening the state's agricultural workforce. The Chief Minister encouraged the officers to embrace innovation and work with dedication to uplift Meghalaya's farming community. The ceremony concluded with the presentation of mementos and certificates.
Your goal and your mission today and for the next many years and decades to come is to put the farmer in front. What is good for the farmer? That should drive every single decision you make. That should drive every single day you get up in the morning. You should remind yourself. Because once you remind yourself what you're here for, I'll tell you there will be a huge difference in the way you work. You will not get tired, I'll tell you that. You will get tired, but you'll get tired later on when you get time to rest. But when you're working, you won't get tired because you will be so passionate and engrossed in what you're doing that nothing will matter. No matter how hot it is, no matter how hungry you are, no matter how tired you are, no matter how angry the person is in front of you, it will not matter. Because you're driven with that passion to make a difference in the farmer's life. And you will go and you'll walk even 100 miles if necessary to make that difference.
The Meghalaya Cabinet has approved the acquisition of 35 acres at Tinring, New Shillong Township to relocate the central jail, creating a corridor between the administrative and knowledge cities. It also amended the Meghalaya Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act, raising the fiscal deficit limit from 3% to 3.5%. Other decisions include amending service rules to ensure 50% of Group D posts are filled by regular casual workers and allowing the State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission to form its own recruitment board.
Amendment of the Meghalaya Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2006. As you know, that is normal thing where the government of India has allowed us to increase our fiscal deficit from 3 to 3.5 to take loan. That is normally like we have done it last year, but we have to do it every year. So this is normally to increase from 3 to 3.5. The second one is the acquisition of additional land at Tinring, New Shillong Township to serve a corridor between the administrative city and knowledge city. So this is we have taken another 35 acres of land to shift our central jail from the present one to New Shillong. The land is for that. And the third one is the amendment to Rule 6D of the Meghalaya Ministerial District Establishment Service Rule 2017 to provide for filling up of 50% of the Group D posts for the from amongst the regular casual workers.
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma confirmed that the National Investigation Agency is conducting raids in multiple locations including Meghalaya in connection with the recent bomb blasts in New Delhi. While withholding details for national security reasons, he assured full cooperation from the state government. The blast had claimed several lives, prompting a nationwide investigation. Meanwhile, the Chief Minister announced that the newly formed regional front, which includes parties like Tipra Motha, will align with the NDA.
Number one, it would be not correct for me to go into details of that investigation. What is the purpose of the visit? Because it is a sensitive in nature and is to do with national security. So for us to talk about it in press would be incorrect. That's number one. Number two, all we want to say is that we are here to cooperate with them in every way possible, and we're cooperating to ensure that whatever support and help required will be done. So that's all we want to say. Apart from that, I think it's sensitive in nature in the sense that it's to do with national security, and we are all aware about the kind of incidents that happen. Therefore, we'll refrain from going into details. But as I said, full cooperation is being given from the state side in whatever way possible to help in this. No, we have always aligned with the NDA. We are very clear about it from day one. Even right now, my ministers, I have my BJP minister, Tipra Motha is part of the government out there. So it's very clear about that part. What we have been saying is that we are coming together to ensure that we have a stronger platform, that we are able to take up issues. This is not a fight against any individual, but it's only the realization that we must all come together to be able to bring in unity so that we are stronger as a front and we are stronger as leaders and as a region of the Northeast.
Tourism Minister Timothy D. Shira inaugurated the state's first aquatic waste sculpture at Lake Viewpoint, Omyam, Ribhoi district. Created from waste collected from the Omyam Lake, the installation and initiative of the Smart Village movement and supported by the District Tourism Promotion Society promotes sustainability and responsible tourism. Minister Shira praised the collaborative effort and emphasized the importance of preserving Omyam Lake, a key tourist attraction. Officials highlighted the sculpture's message on recycling and community-led environmental stewardship.
Carelessness.
Over the years, Omyam has also faced growing challenges, from urbanization to indiscriminate waste disposal, which threaten both its germs and ecological balance. These are reminders as we welcome more tourists. We must also act responsibly to protect every environment that makes Meghalaya so special.
The government, cement companies and truckers have agreed to uniform transportation rate of Rs 9 per ton per kilometre for moving cement and clinker within the state. The decision made during a government-led meeting replaces earlier fluctuating rates between 7 rupees and 11 rupees and was welcomed by transporters. Deputy Chief Minister Sneha Bhalang confirmed the rate applies only to intra-state transport. Cement firms also agreed to raise the daily quota of local trucks from 80 to 100 with a proposal to further increase it to 120. However, MCTODA President M. Marngar voiced concerns demanding priority for local trucks.
Passed by the meetings was held between the cement associations and all the three transport associations, and the meeting is it's a very good and nice meeting, and it's a very, very positive meeting, and some part we have decided today and some other part is we'll meet again sometime next week. Decision we take, number one is we have put the fare is, before it was between 7 to 11 and today we decide only one fare, Rs 9 per kilometer, and all the transporters are happy with that. You see, within the state of Meghalaya, the same rate is premium. Rs 9 rupees per ton per kilometer. And the loading or loading is different subjects.
As part of the International Year of Cooperatives, the Cooperation Department of Meghalaya, in collaboration with the Meghalaya Cooperative Apex Bank and Meghalaya Basin Management Agency, inaugurated the 72nd All India Cooperative Week at Usoso Tham Auditorium, Shillong. Theme: Cooperatives as Vehicles for Atmanirbhar Bharat. The event highlighted the role of cooperatives in promoting self-reliance and sustainable development. Minister Methodius Dakhar, the chief guest, emphasized the importance of digitalization for enhancing efficiency and transparency in cooperative operations. Awards were presented to top-performing cooperative societies, and an exhibition showcased products made by these groups.
The ministry works to strengthen the cooperative at the grassroots level, working to streamline the process for the ease of doing business for a cooperative, and also to enable the development of multi-state cooperative society, which we call MSCS, and modernizing the sector through the computerization and expanding the access of service by leveraging primary agriculture credits, which we call PSC, PACs, as Common Service Center, CSCS. It is also recently launched the National Cooperative Policy of 2025 to guide the cooperative movement over the next decade with a vision of achieving prosperity through the cooperation.
The Child Health Screening and Surgery Camp at Dr. Norman Tunnel Hospital, Juwai, concluded with 31 children successfully undergoing cleft lip and palate surgeries. Organized under the Mission Smile project in collaboration with the Government of Meghalaya, RBSK and the District Early Intervention Center, the 4-day camp screened 46 children from West and East Jaintia Hills. Mission Smile's operation head D. Malakar praised the initiative as a transformative effort. Local health officials highlighted future follow-ups and expressed gratitude for the hospital's role in hosting the inaugural camp.
I decided to come here and organize this camp. So this is the background of coming back to this Dr. Norman Tunnel Hospital, where we are, our that is goal is to give smiles to the baby who born with cleft deformities. We are transforming their life. We are giving happiness to their family, and this happiness is not possible only through surgery. There is lots of efforts required, and these efforts you can give by one person or one organization. There is you need good partnerships. So we all three together, like Government of Meghalaya or RBSK, then Dr. Norman Tunnel Hospital, and Mission Smile. We all try together and we try to give these smiles to our babies who is crying at their home. We are desperately waiting for these days where they can get the opportunity to have these free surgeries. One thing I would like to say here, this surgery is absolutely free to the patient. This patient, they need not have to pay a single penny for their surgeries.
Raj Bhavan, in collaboration with the Social Welfare Department, celebrated Children's Day with a special program for differently abled children in Shillong. Meghalaya Governor C.H. Vijay Shankar, joined by his wife and department officials, highlighted the importance of inclusivity and support for children with physical challenges. The governor emphasized the need for medical intervention and donor support for visually impaired children, suggesting treatment options in Kerala. He urged the department to identify and nurture the talents of these children. The event featured vibrant performances by students from Jyoti School and Asha School along with the GTC band.
We make a special request from on behalf of the Meghalaya government and on behalf of the Raj Bhavan. Whatever the number is there, all of them, batch by batch, we send them who are below 15, 14, 100% they are going to be all right, partially blind, and who are below 30, another 50% assurance they are going to give. So we have to take this issue very seriously, and partially blind, make a list of those children. We try to pursue this matter and send them to the Kerala Hospital and see that timely they are able to get the treatment.
The District Hub for Empowerment of Women, in collaboration with the District School Education Officer, celebrated Children's Day at Kiang Nangba Government College, Juwai, under the theme For Every Child, Every Right. The event honoured academic and sports achievers of 2025 and featured vibrant cultural performances. Chief guest V. Kezo, SDO, emphasized the importance of creating a safe and nurturing environment for holistic child development. The celebration concluded with a dance by Senrat High Secondary School and a musical performance by Rebel Riff.
For this moment on Children's Day, I also want to ensure that at the district administration, in the various departments, DSW, DSEW, we should also focus on creating a safe environment. An environment that not just focuses on one part, one sphere, but also a sphere that makes children safe to work in a society, for children, for women, for everyone to work in a society which is harmonious, which encourages them to follow their dreams, follow their path. So as mentioned, not just in their academics, but in their overall well-being, whether it's in their physical well-being, as we have seen a lot of the students are also well achievers in sports, so that's a wonderful example. Focus on your physical well-being as well, focus on spiritual well-being, focus on the all-rounded development of a personality. And I believe that through this we can create a nation, a state, a society that is positive, that is developed.
Sacred Heart School in Bindihati, East Jantia Hills District celebrated Children's Day with great enthusiasm. Students from nursery to class 10 participated in various activities including singing, dancing and a music band performance by teachers. A friendly basketball game was also held between teachers and students. The event concluded with a prayer and showcased the school spirit and camaraderie. Around 300 children participated, making it a memorable day. Deputy Commissioner Vibhor Agarwal has appealed to citizens to refrain from spreading false information on social media regarding the venue of the upcoming 5th Megong Festival 2025 in Bolbogre and Wategre, West Garo Hills. He clarified that rumors about safety threats and alleged deaths at the site are baseless and misleading. The district administration is working with government departments and organizers to ensure a safe and successful event. Citizens have been urged to act responsibly, avoid panic and support the festival's smooth conduct. Now stories from the Northeast. Temporary employees of the Panchayati and Rural Development Department staged a protest in Kokrajhar demanding job regularization and improved working conditions. The demonstration drew attention to long-standing grievances over employment uncertainty. Visuals from the site showed workers holding placards and raising slogans. Rajiv Ray, engineer at Kokrajhar Development Block, was present during the protests. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha attended the inauguration and foundation stone laying ceremony at Techno India University, Tripura, marking a significant milestone in the state's higher education development. The event showcased new infrastructure and allied facilities aimed at enhancing academic and research capabilities. Visuals from the ceremony captured CM Saha engaging with students and faculty, underscoring the government's commitment to educational advancement in the region. Moving on to national stories. On the occasion of Children's Day, President Draupadi Murmu warmly interacted with children from various schools and organizations at the Rashtrapati Bhavan Cultural Center. In a heartfelt social media post, she emphasized that children are the future of the nation and must be nurtured into confident and responsible citizens. The event was filled with joy as children sang Vande Mataram and recited poems, sharing memorable moments with the President. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan inaugurated the 30th CII Partnership Summit 2025 in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. The two-day event, hosted by the Confederation of Indian Industry in collaboration with the central and state governments, highlights India's economic progress. In his address, the Vice President praised India's rise as a global startup hub and its journey toward becoming the world's third-largest economy. He also emphasized the role of digital infrastructure and e-governance in building a tech-driven nation. Now moving on to international stories. On World Diabetes Day, the World Health Organization's Southeast Asia region called for urgent coordinated efforts to combat the growing diabetes crisis, which now affects over 279 million adults, nearly one-third of the global burden. This year's theme, Diabetes Across Life Stages, underscores the importance of equitable, age-appropriate care from childhood through old age. Dr. Katerina Bome, officer in charge for WHO Southeast Asia, warned that late diagnosis, inadequate treatment and poor glucose control remain major challenges. And coming up are the sports news. As part of preparations for the National Games 2027, the Wrestling Association of Meghalaya has launched training and skill enhancement programs by welcoming two renowned Japanese coaches, Shingo Harada, a decorated international wrestler, and judo specialist Takeshi Kuboya. The coaches were formally introduced at the Shillong Press Club in the presence of MSOA Working President John F. Karshiying, Wrestling Association President Isaiah Karmauplang, and other dignitaries. The initiative aims to elevate local talent ahead of the national sporting event.
It was very important. Many people have asked me, why do you need to spend so much when you already have national level coaching for very accomplished people in India itself? But I've seen that a lot of Indian wrestlers, they go abroad. Those who have done well at the Olympics, those who have done well at every level, have gone abroad. So for us to send our athletes abroad, it's it's almost impossible right now. It's better that we bring the level of coaching that is available, the highest level, to bring it there. So that way we can get level playing. But again, when we talk about how nascent we are as an association and as athletes also, we are first generation wrestlers, most of the athletes, and we are going to compete against people who are multi-generation.
Defender and drag flicker Rohit has been named captain of the Indian squad for the FIH Men's Junior World Cup 2025, set to take place from November 28 to December 10 in Chennai and Madurai, Tamil Nadu. India will compete in Pool B alongside Chile, Switzerland and Oman, who replaced Pakistan. The team will miss key striker Arijit Singh Hundal due to shoulder injury. Coach Srijesh emphasized the squad's readiness for high-pressure situations, citing physical ability, skill, teamwork and mental resilience as core selection criteria. And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 17 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 27 degrees Celsius were recorded today. The relative humidity is 68%. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature of 9 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius were recorded. The relative humidity is 59%. Meanwhile, in July, 11 degrees Celsius of minimum temperature, 22 degrees Celsius of maximum temperature and relative humidity of 54% were recorded. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and July says dry weather is most likely. Before winding up this news bulletin, here are the headlines once again. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma attends valedictory function for Mars 3 officers. 83 officers completed their induction training. Cabinet approves acquisition of 35 acres of land at New Shillong Township to relocate Central Jail. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma confirms National Investigation Agency raids in Meghalaya in connection with recent bomb blasts in New Delhi. President Draupadi Murmu celebrates Children's Day with students at Rashtrapati Bhavan and interacted with children from various schools and organizations. And Wrestling Association of Meghalaya launches training and skill enhancement programs. And that's all we have for you today in this news bulletin. Thank you for watching. Good night.